We're going to kick off with Kellyanne Conway's family drama. If you didn't know, the president's counselor announced yesterday that she is stepping away from her role at the White House. Instead of working to re-elect the president, she says she will devote more time to her 4 kids. Meantime, her husband, George Conway, says he is also withdrawing from his job, the Lincoln Project, which is a group of Republicans united against President Trump, saying he wants to devote more time to family matters. All of this, okay, follows a tweet from their 15-year-old daughter, Claudia Conway. And I want to repeat, she's 15, okay, who said she is, quote, officially pushing for emancipation from her parents. If you didn't know, that's the legal process of allowing kids under 18 to be declared an adult. Check out the video she posted to TikTok.
Look what I did. Look at what I did, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what I did.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, and again, I want to make it clear, even on Twitter, she's 15 was trending, which is important to understand. But she does make some strong allegations out, including in 2 TikTok videos, that both her father and her mother have physically abused her, that they have verbally abused her, that she can't stand either one of them, and then she wants to leave. As a father, what do you think of a 15-year-old saying all this?
I mean, well, Tori, that's a lot to unpack.
I know.
The physical abuse, if we take that and set that aside because we don't know if that's true, obviously if that's true, she needs to be removed from that home. I think everybody can get on board with that. I think as it pertains to the Conways as a whole, you bring your work home with you, and there's a price to pay for living a public life like they do, and there's a price to pay to be as polarizing as they are. And I think all of that has somehow resonated with their daughter and collected within her and that family. There's a lot of toxicity that goes towards her mother, towards her father, that goes at each other, and it trickles down to the kids. So this is one of those sad situations, Tori, where I feel like the kids kind of bore the brunt of this. I don't know what kind of family, right? A very strange dynamic to this family.
In D.C., the talk of the town, and I will just tell you, is how do the Conways live? Because she's so vocal and public on one side, and he's so vocal and public on the other. And then these kids that are now being vocal, and it's a crazy, toxic sort of relationship. Brandon, what's your take on this whole thing?
Well, Tori, I mean, Al, just like you said, where when you live this public life, especially during politics, there's going to be shots fired at you all the time. Just look at Sarah Palin and what the media did to her family when it was out there, what they were doing. But I look at it like this, Al, because when Kellyanne Conway and Donald Trump ran in 2016, their daughter was around 10, 11, 12 years old. Back at that time, the kids around 11 and 12 years old, you're worried about, like, you know, Taylor Swift videos and TikTok and different social media platforms. Fast forward 4 years to where you're 15 years old and you kind of understand what's going on in America. And she seems, through her social media, she seems like a woke 15-year-old. So the days of, oh, you know, let me bribe you with some sort of milkshake or ice cream, it's like, no, why don't we get these kids unlocked out of cages and then we can have some sort of conversation over dinner. And I imagine that has to be hard for the parents.
Yeah, I imagine the parents don't have much to say over dinner either.